It's coffee time. It's loud outside. It should not be loud outside right now. It's almost midnight. Just got back from Aaron's thing. And the city just does not sleep. On this fateful Wednesday night, the city does not sleep. Sometimes it's peaceful from like 9 o'clock on. That is not tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's an event. Maybe there's a thingy happening. I do live in the Hollywood area, so sometimes there's a thingy happening and lots of people about doing their stuff. But I feel like there's more people than usual out there, and I don't understand why. Anywho, back to Aaron's thing. We did just get back from Aaron's 1 year since I got treatment for bipolar party. It was more like a dinner. It was just like a bunch of close friends, and we all went to Curry House. For any of you who have been to Curry House, it's delicious food. My one complaint about Curry House is that they have a pretty nice gradient of spiciness, but even their super hot spicy, oh my goodness, is not that spicy. And it surprises me every time. I always forget because I go there and they have mild, medium, hot, very hot, super hot. Okay? So every time I go in there, I think to myself, wait, do I want hot or do I want hotter than hot? I can't remember. So I always just wind up getting hot. But it's not very spicy at all. And then somebody at the table will always wind up going the right route and getting the spiciest thing that they possibly can. And it's got that fantastic flavor to it. Like they know how to blend all the flavors, and it's delicious, and it's just perfectly spicy if you don't mind that much spice. Which is weird, right? Like, it should be knock your socks off spicy. It's not. It's not even in the slightest. So we went there. I did not get curry this time. Well, I did. I got one of those bowls. It's like they put a bunch of rice and then a bunch of vegetables and meat inside of a thing, and then they just like let it all sit in this searing hot bowl, and they give it to you and tell you not to touch the bowl, obviously. But then they also give you like this ladle of curry, and when the guy brought it to me, the ladle is huge. It's like it's not called a ladle, actually. Gravy boat. They bring a gravy boat of curry. So when the guy brought me my food, he was like, do you want me to mix it for you? And I adamantly said no, because I knew he was going to put far too much curry in there, because it's just too much. I didn't even use a quarter of the curry that they brought me, because I'm not like a big sauce person. I don't like sauces or gravies, really. I love the flavors of them. I just don't want too much of them. The one exception being the gravy that my parents make when they make a roast, and that's it. With everything else, I'm just like, I don't like syrups. I don't like too much curry. I don't like too much toothpaste even. It's just like, I don't like too much of any of those sorts of things with any of those sorts of textures, like liquidies. Anyway, so he brings all the stuff to me. And, I'm eating away at my food. And I realize, oh my goodness, maybe I can take an ice cube and, like, carve the ice cube with the side of the bowl, because the bowl is still so hot. So I start doing it, and this, fairly square piece of ice starts to have a little divot in it. And I made enough of a divot that it could just, like, sit on the side of the bowl, and I got so excited. Somebody, I can't remember if it was Sam or somebody else, it was suggested to me that I should Instagram it, but as a joke. And I was like, I should! And I wound up taking 2 different pictures. For those of you who saw those Instagram pictures, that was because I was so excited. It took me so long to make it that way. And then it just kept melting, so I was like frantically trying to get my phone so that I could take a picture, because I was worried it was going to melt too much. And then everybody told me that I needed to take it off of the bowl and put it on the side of my actual glass, so that I had ice in the glass and then the little ice guy holding on. And when I did that, it immediately fell into the other ice, and I was like, no! R.I.P. R.I.P. sweet ice cube. Fuck. This is all my framed stuff. I'm terrified, though, because Watson has already jumped up there a couple of times and tried to, like, bite at the paper. And I'm like, if you bite at those frames, I'm going to cry. So I'm not quite sure what to do with them. But I think that once she's sleepy, she'll be fine. It's just, I want to open these. Well, it was suggested that I should open these in a video and be like, look, I did this, and then this framed thing, and then this framed thing. And Sam was like, oh, I'll film that for you if you want to do that tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. So I set everything on the coffee table so that we could just do it, you know. But I've been worried. I'm like, when I go to bed, anything goes. They're cats, anything goes. They're all about the nighttime. What if they knock stuff over? I'm going to be so sad. So I'm just hoping that they behave themselves. But no promises, obviously, because they are kitties. They're kitties, and they know. But she knows she's not supposed to bite at those. She gives me this sheepish look, and then she meows at me like, what? Little butthole. Little butthole. You just did it. What are you doing? They're fighting. It wasn't a meow at me. I thought it was, and I was like, I was just talking about that. Oh my god. Blew my mind for a second. But yes. Today we started a new format. I'm sure that some of you have realized that Mobile Countdown was canceled. I was so sad. They were like, yeah, we have to cancel it. We're just using too many resources, too much money on a show that nobody really watches. I mean, people watch it, but like, you know, not enough people for how much money we're putting into it. And I was like, I understand. So we wrote up this whole like last episode that was going to tie everything up, that was going to explain everything. And we're trying to get that made. And I hope it happens. They never approved it. We were just like, but we have to tell everybody. Everybody has to know. So we wrote this whole thing up, and I hope that they let us make it. But we did a totally new format today, and that's what I was doing for most of the day. I did Daily Bite, and then I was at Maker for like pretty much the whole day filming this new thing. And I hope it's fun to film. But I'm not positive what the reaction's going to be to it, which I guess is normally my feelings. So, you know, we'll see. It's another one of those. I'm like, we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. We'll see. I've also been burping all day. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. I obviously have like trapped gas all up in here, but I don't know what has caused it or why it's coming out in burps and in no other form. That's not very common for me. So I guess that's going to remain a mystery for maybe the rest of my life. Why? Why the burps? I never knew. Never found out. I just write like a memoir. Why I burp. And at the end it's, I never found out why I burped. But I burped a lot. That's how the whole book would end. Actually, the book would be huge, but most of the pages would be blank. And then at the end it would just say, I burped. I never found out why. Oh, I used to think those books were so funny. If you've ever been to like a standard gift section that has like books for him and books for her. I can't snap with this finger. There's always those books that are like, things men know about women. And you open it up and it's all blank. And then there's a book that says, things women know about men. And you open it up and it's all blank. And I thought it was so funny when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, it's so true. I get it. And now I'm like, oh, that's a thing. That's a thing that is one of those gifts that nobody, you giggle and then you're like, what am I going to do with this? Does this go on a shelf? Do I take up shelf space with this gift? What do I do with this? I hate when I feel that way about a gift. Oh my gosh, but okay, you guys know, this one right here. Actually, hold on. I'm just going to show you. Don't judge the fact that I'm wearing like huge shorts. They're from a shoot and I just like kept them. Okay. So I have this Persona piece. Oops. That's been up for a while, and I'm looking for like a new place to put it. But my friend Isaac, for the holidays when we all exchanged gifts, bought me a picture of Chie in the meat dimension. So it's just Chie with a yellow background, just like with that one. A yellow background with just meat everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. So now it kind of has like a companion piece, which I love. So, but now, of course, it's just like another thing that I feel like I have to get framed. But I'm going to have to wait for a while. I'm going to wait for a while.
Ah, Sherlock, you sleeping on my snuggles?
He's sleeping on my snuggums. And there goes Watson. He's also going to sleep on the snuggums. But anyway, I'm going to go and finish editing Octodad because I played that today and it's super fun. But I wasn't allowed to upload it until today. Or, not today. Tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow pretty soon. But I wasn't allowed to upload it until tomorrow. So I'm editing that now. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that because it's a thing. And, yeah. I'm going to go do stuff. I hope you guys had an amazing day. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.